I'm back, guys. I'm back. Well, my name is Bloody Father Joshua. This is I'm Joshua. You can have a cameo or private cameo. If you will go on my profile, I can give you a private. You can give me a private cameo, what you want to say, but and my name is Joshua. Everyone can join. And I'm playing Pathfinder's Kingmaker, episode 3. This is episode 3. Going to the Stolen Lands. I think I need to go to bed here.
On my way.
I think I need to go to bed here.
Just letting the ink dry.
And I'm talking to this other thing. You just woke up from a nasty dream that tore you to most of the night. Along in it, you saw the walls unnaturally thick of fog that surround you slowly move closer and closer and quick out the window, and you found out the fog was not the fragment of your imagination, not a dream. And then
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
the guardian of the bloom, the half translucent outline of a beautiful nave. I know there's some appear before you, even the ghost from the form of clear that she's exhausted in her shoulder scorch and large blue eyes burn within the pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as you reach towards you. I seen you only can see the or hear the nymph. I'm gonna say nymph. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
I'm glad to adventure begins with such a beautiful
Beauty is so tender. It can so easily be crushed under the blows of cruel fate. But you can save it from being undone.
spike light up and fade into the nymph of a huge eyes. What do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon, even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
The Snake Lord is responsible for this for the fog.
Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him.
How can I help you?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
Alright, I understand, Farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
The nymph whispered and faded as she disappeared.
We should move.
Safe location is a hardcore party expedition.
It's time to act! I'll take care of it. I am never wrong. I'm off.
I don't know. No, I can get that sooner. I can get stuff in that. If you got lucky, you can get. There's a lot of people talking here. Then there's a halfling girl with a travel hair, wearing a dust traveling outfits. Sit chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment. How should we put this? Oh, I know. She scribbled something quickly in the notebook, screwing with the very raise her eyes to give you a bright smile. Oh, hi. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over, haha. Actually, I'm born from Gold. It's a nation of a free tinker of a vehicle. We ornament the ability of a poet, artist, philosopher, and worst idea to shape the tactics of the whole of Hebestan gold, where he once revestled the nation of Sarlax after the death of Ordin, and the raised of the health of Troon, of Sarax, of a people of gold, decided to throw them out their foreign ruler, along with those own noble who quarreled with them, and to execution did end up the bloodshed. When 5 years, the several heard of the ministries of the first government rolled down the step of the guillotine in the 40 years since over a dozen government has a real goal raise and fall like a wave from a storm sea. Gold is such as a tiny village that I'm not even on the map. If you were not my teacher, I believe you make a goat and weave in tulips and so. Turnips, man, a swollen Hebrew, having a baby and using the book only as kind. Who was your teacher? He was a true saint. He was once an important person in my capital of the church, at the church of Sharon, I think. But I got in trouble with the authorities. I went to the self-opposed exec, to the tiniest, mostly godforsaken, priestless village, and he could found the one where I was born. Today, I read this, right? I think I read that. Continue. And I went open the school in the village. I was not let him. You can heal us at all you like, but no, you put an idea into our children's head. I'm only direct from those works, but I did. Teach me on the sky. I thought how he made me how to read and how to write, and he gave me a book, poems legend. He was one of the who told me about the Archknights of Essen. Essen contained the worlds of Garrison, one of the most heaviest settled area of the planet of Heaven. Presses many of various cultural of economy and it contains in the world in the ancient history sketched back 10 of thousands of years or barrier of river kingdom. Numerlar and stolen lands are settled in Esten. Yeah. Archknight of Essen, when I told him that we were going on a journey to give you a magic ring that's so certain would protect me from harm. Archknights of Aveson, who are they? excuse me, guys. Oh, you, have not heard not them. How can you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of the stories? They no, I will not spoil anything. You should read about them yourself. Every single chapter there is adventure are what we give me to an idea on a heroic quest. I write about the beginning with, and now I look at me. Here am I, once a heroic quest. How did you become a bard? Liz went to realize there is nothing for me at the home besides more radishes patch. I decided to run away. Traveling book peddler tossed my quill, happened across our village. Well, I stuck to her like a bird and won't let go until she agreed to take me as her apprentice. Together we travel everywhere to. I don't know if I read Bowie, I can read it. Bowie is relaxing, a young nation having existed since 4490 AR, the history of Brevoy. Before this time is history too often worried nations. As Rosta, it was coming corner the crew contain control change all this after secure the defeat the surrender of the two nations of Coral Christine has a family house in Rogueville. The ruler ends with the mysterious disappearance of every member of the House of Rogueville in 1699 AR. Leave Barry in the president politician position. I read short. Did I read long as the thief and smugglers and trader of the hub and the river kingdom aspire to center higher learning as well, but we cannot escape no more uncertainty. I want to read this memorial and the memorial protocol of the until is a fog surround nation countless horror once repound remain suffer under the crawl and hand of the whispered torment for centuries. Talador. This is another one. This is a lot really. The mighty empire of Talador, once sketched from the Arcadian Ocean to the border of the Palace Empire of Cash. Rodin himself was seen to walk among the people in Talador. Talador has a religion, shining beacon unto the world that relate outwards from the Telador's guides, capital of Opria or something. Talador's ancient arms of exploring habitat, foothold from the empire throughout garrison that might PRX march from the thousands of miles during the Southern Crusade to beat back the whisper of Tarrant meant how Theodore was sending remnants of the old glory. We have lost control of the daughter territories. It's a must argued by the powerful century today, which I assume that will continue slowly to decline for the least of another century. While the popular Arcadia Grand Arts, while the popular of some the greatest bards school that intersea Parax Academy of Grand Arts still managed to attach some students seeking greater specialized I don't know where it was. I was apprenticed to travel to Barry and Theodore. Even Hospital. And then we found out about the Academy of Grand Arts and Pitax. And through the wailing of love reading stories, so I can actually sure to learn to write them to enroll my first try, and there even give me a scholarship, then expel me. But that's okay. They already taught me all the important stuff, and now with Sharon help me, I can manage on my own. Do you worship Sharon? Yes, not often as a god, but she is the most important of them all. All the gods guard it as it is, but only the eternal rose, the goddess of beauty, call us the worlds as it should be. This is Sharon, right? I read it. Why is your clothes so messy? Liz waved her hands, careless. Forget it. I cannot waste my money on looks. I'd rather buy books instead. In hundreds of years when people are reading my work, they are not going to ask whatever the author has holes in their sleeves. Let's ask about something else. You come from Parax, right? You tell me about it. Oh, I love Parallax. Even I thought they'd kick me out. I enjoy place. What is the life in Parallax like? Actually, Parallax has always been a huge nest of thieves, bandits, and river pirates, smugglers, fence car shapes, and always been home for the likes of them. But that's before Henverit and Veliv or Vervet become king with him. The whole different life began there. That always wants to make history, but now as another bandit with a crown thought the exit with he is ha ha ha. He wants it to be glorified through the century of a great pardon of the arts. So he built the Academy of Grand Arts and spent a lot of gold to assemble to the best art poet and the poet and musician of the course of very best. One of refused to go, but he got what he wanted in the way. He got what he wanted in a way, but the Parallax was one just a booze barn for thieves, and now it's a cabinet. I think I read that in the Parallax, yeah. What do you know about the king? Roll bit. But he won his crown in the game of cards, which it says as much as about the Parallax. He does not, as he does about him, but he's friendlishly cleavered. Such a cheat. I know. I told him from the moment I appear. I started to pulling off his such scrimmage. That's how the old city master just scratched their heads with him in charge of go flooded into the Parallax, and also he incredible, unimaginable, fantastically distant from the he got drunk with the horrors at the pub. He got drunk at the girls. That is not a Lord family style. Oh no. He aimed higher up the dress like a male corset as the noise of the servant staying in the unquenchable fire is a goddess that lust and rage who takes on many faces. She is the holder of high regards by elves, who often identify her as the material, mood, changeable nature of founder of wasps, and earned this frightful din of title of servant sting, such as a creature lives after harming enemies at the tail of Calatrina. Followers hope to amuse when they pursue their goal I don't have read that all right, but the going of cod pies. I hold there 3 weeks. This is kind of like now. This is like 18 plus now, guys. An orgy with dancers under the roof. Parade public. And cut of the contents for the best door. The great unravel king that more is like this. He's also like to sing and ordered the guards to make the city greater gather for the show. Many may Sharon has mercy on his listeners. Tell me about more. Tell me about the academy you study at. You know it. Jokes aside, I think for to relevant for the billion it's, but he had no taste at all. Whatsoever he likes his art loud and bright, grand rose, and most importantly, glorified in the royal highness. He kicked out the best charcoal artist because he did not wish to spend money on a gray stubble. He stuck a master flute player for a tan and for playing too quiet and ordered them to open a kettle drum class. He even ordered a academy to prepare me for what an innocent limerick. Not popular as some of the greater Bard School in the City of Arts. I think this is yeah. Would you like to go back to the academy and finish your studies? I like to return, but on one condition. If they throw out the 3/4 of professors who teach there now, I will return all the ones of the bench if they ask me. I'd be proud to be expelled if my art was relevant. Liking them, I would have reason to go amused as harmed. As long as the makers lick split sit at the academy, and those are the real tenured beggar on the streets of plaque. On the academy, real big on the streets of plaques. I will not cross those holds of the place. Let's ask you about something else. Tell me about the book you're writing. Oh, there's a lot more. It's like a long story. It's really, well, it's like 30 minutes. Guys, I'll be right back. And when you skip this, just skip this. When I'm back. Okay, I'm welcome back, guys. I'm playing this game. I'm gonna do two things. I'm doing two things. I'm playing this game. Oh, Liz, what's there to tell? To you seem to my rough draft. All right, this ain't you, but it's a book about you. But your adventures, I'm writing about the whole truth, just as it happens. As no happen well, the whole artistic truth. I know, you know, no glory and no story. Why are you writing it? What's the point? Hmm. This is kind of like a reading game. Reading, like it's like I just call this a reading game, guys. When I was at the academy, Iqbal, the strifeful begins hit in the in let mature. This is words hard. Course with the question, what is the person? And he answered a person of the totally stellar ammo over the world that does not construct of things consists of things of those world all the woods, sea, cities, and consists the stories about those things, the stories to tell. Otherwise, I'll show ourselves of it and each other. Just to talk, just think about it. Centuries have passed of those will be know me and know you, and your subject will be long gone. But you and I will live on in people memories, influence their deeds. Thanks to those very books. I'm talking about books with this girl Liz, guys. Talking about this book with Liz. It's called Pathfinder. No, I'm a rogue. I'm actually a rogue in this game. You can be a barbarian. I think you can do. You should get the PC version one. You can make a lot of stuff in that. Offense, but your commands is the language that not that good. Ooh, did I miss something? I can read it if I did. No, I think I read all of it. Yeah. Yep. The truth does not hurt, but who do you think my most served critic is? The right. It's me. This is my first real book. I have much yet to learn, but I do not worry about it. Well, you fast justice, I mean, if you put my feet in my, and if you put my feet in your mouth, I do not want to put your feet in my mouth. That'd be so gross. Oh, I hope you don't have. If your feet taste like chocolate, I will eat it. But if your feet was on the dirt floor, I won't eat it. It looks like I'm eating bugs. I'm joking. But here and there, then we can print a second edition, reverse and correctly. Guys, I'm just joking about that freaking. It said put a foot in my mouth. That's just a joke. She did. Your book is so full. Inconsistent. I think this is inconsistent. I'm going to guess that. Oh. Well, yes, I admit that something one of his to been a few details of sake dramatic effects. I call it poetics. Truth. I wrote about everything as I say it with my own eyes, even parts of the venture that have not around for, but I do not always be careful. Questions everyone who with the you at the time of the general picture, the end. You're the hero of the book. This book. I am just the storyteller. Look like I'm the storyteller. I'm just reading to you guys, right? I'm the storyteller. Thank you for the liking the live, Ken. No, that's okay. Everyone can just tap live and share, like, if you... Hi. Everyone. So, what kind of character am I? In the book, every book is a simple. Those are the heroes. Those are the villains in life. Of course, it's incomplete, different. You have to make a difference. Discussion. I do not always agree with you, but that makes you complex. Multi-facts characters. Continue. How do you feel about me reading your work in progress? Oh, I forgot to read it. Something you follow the rules, and something you make up your own. Your actions are hurting to predict. It can we read, guys? What makes you so interested to read about? Well, those are only drafts, but of course you are welcome to read them. I'll just keep it in mind, even if you do not like what I wrote about, will not change a single letter. So do not even ask. Don't be grumpy with me. Jeez. She's grumpy. No, maybe she's just telling me to not change the letter. Well, but I did. Of course, the book is about you, but my book is understanding the small writer eye on the glow, bilious. Oh, these guys this is cool, right? You could do a lot of things. I could read all 7 of these. We could go like lawful good. As long as you write the truth, and I have no objection, there's a Catholic good. Write whatever you wish. Though you would demands me, or for the matter overpraise. Lawful neutral, right? Whatever you wish, it's your right. But I should decide your book. It's a law on my land. Neutral will be remembered of my deeds, not for your book. Catholic neutral. I mean, I have no interest in censorship. Any stories about me are welcome along their interests. Lawful evil. I rather have to say in my biographies turn out. Evil Catholic. This is like evil. You could say evil stuff too. You could be evil or a bad person, good person in this game, guys. Of course, you can write whatever you want, but notice what happened. You wrote, who displeased their ruler. I'm going to say, I could say that, but I could say the top one. I'm going to be a good person. Or I could just be neutral. I'm gonna go be. I know what I want to do, guys. As long as you write the truth, no one objects. Well, remember my deeds, not your book. I'm gonna do the lawful good. I swear Liz put her little hands over the heart. Truth only, truth. I just... teen bit. But imaginary aggression. These words are just too weird. Let's ask about something else. Tell me about your friendship with Testy and the quill. Your quill. Tell me what is to say. It's the book writes my argues to the travel, but it was only thanks for the trusty that managed to really get out of my village. And at the first Trisu tries in vain to get rid of me, but later when I was told her I was staying in Parallax, she has a tear. I wonder where she is. I wonder where she is now. What the deal with the ring? What's the deal with the ring? I can read today, guys. What is the deal with the ring you always wear on your finger? All this. Then hold her arm for you to get a clear view of the ring. It was a gift to me from my first teacher. It's a magical embroidered of power by the power of Sauron, no less. When I got myself into trouble, it's transported me to the safe spot. I don't want to say the last one. I'm finally done with this. You could tell her to leave and you don't want to be mean. You can be mean in this game. Right? I don't want to do that. So please do not be angry with me, but if you suddenly disappear from a fight, I wait for you and hear a promise. I have to go now. No, I have to go. Just do not leave without me. Of course, I just wrote whatever you told me, but if you want to stay cooped up in a dusty room, I would still be sleeping through the literature at the academy. Yeah, dialogue, guys. Oof. That's almost like 55 minutes just reading all that, just from that. Oh, that is something. I've done her. Noah's 8 eyes. No, I think it's Arion. 8 eyes. She has 8 eyes, guys. I'm joking. The elf looks like straight at you. Thought the tangle her hair falling over her face. Hey, you're a adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the stolen lands. You're alright. The only one of your kind here is taking my advice. Keep your eyes open and watch your back. Something of the ones who call themselves your friend are more dangerous than your enemy. Judged by the elf's voice, you're oblivious that she started the days with a jug of, cannot say, a jug of wine. Who are you? The elf grunted. Arion 8 eyes. Once upon a time, I was famous throughout Abyss Solomon. These are some weird words, guys. I cannot pronounce them, but I might read them weird. For more than 4,000 years, Abyss Solomon. Abyss. I'm going to try this again. Abbasalim. I'm going to say Abbasalim has been a city at the corner of the world. Metatropic-sized showcase of the greatest treasure in the all Garen. The city is only not holding the key specific position for the both commercial and military. And I cannot put in the region, but encompass that site of the insane of the duties of claiming to have been found in nothing, only founded by none other than the last Erison, the god of Orden. I know, I'm reading this all wrong, guys. These words are just so hard. Ariel AI. No. aerial AIs of the Flex 6. I meant 6, number 6. Will grow past quickly a few mistakable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What's a shame. What a shame. What are you doing here? I'm sitting here waiting a venture who are indeed to help me. We have many sitting here on the backwoods tavern in the Abyss, and I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coin. They have brave hearts to swallow pockets. A little gold would be changed for them. I can send them a message, and they would come from Abyssin through the portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign. I will arrange everything right away. I need a loyal and experienced fighter. I have a friend like that. I just decide who actually I need. They are welcome on my signal. This will cost you. I do not have enough. I do not have enough money right now. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Why are you called 8 eyes? Maybe she has 8 eyes, guys. Once a long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him at the wall before he could even think attacking some. I said, I have 8 eyes. Look around at the once. I outlived my nickname. Ariel stretched her arms forward and her palms trembled noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately, but it's best I do not test my skill too often. Where you even trading post was it? Where were you when the trading post was attacked? It was attacked as trading post, guys. I hunt and I got a little lost in the mist. Was the first time that happened to me. I guess I should go easy on the drink, but I do not imagine I'd be scared of good fight if I only knew I was missing all the action. But I see you got everything under control. Would you like to join me? Oh no, I got enough things to do already. I better imagine on your own. a famous Pathfinder. Here is the middle of now. Middle now of now here. Why? You want to know one of could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for the story drunken rat hole. The light in the aerial eyes got out as if someone has blown out the candles. You lose your friend because of scalbag, then your understanding was the only one to return. The final campaign of the Resident 6. When whatever you left me, you cannot call me the settler anymore. Ariel remained silent for a long time, as if she wondered if she was wishing to poke the old wound. Here is the story. Our leader, Vermont, was the best of us. Worst brave friend with anyone who those friends. Elevation. Adornment. Send him to a disturbing letter. He was stumbling upon the mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets of those are the best left behind forever. Trust me, I've seen what kind of magic it can do. The elf bite her lip. Oh, hi Quinn. Bite your lip. I'm biting my lip. No. To the long story short, this is a volume where we're supposed to head. The catacombs. The gallows spear. It's a pretty hard word. The gallows spear, I think. We decided that the books should be received to kept safe by the security. We gathered the tabard and decided the expedition to perceive the Ustelv. I call it Ustelvit. Something. That was a normal mission. I quickly equate recovery. Inerel smiled bitterly. But everything that turned out is be so much more that complicated, barely to make through the witch gate, the forest, all tremble, trees, undead, druids, those arches of the bones. It was emerge. We managed to make it out alive. Did I read all that? Like, I want to know if I did. I think I did read this. Maybe I should read it again. I don't know. The imperial and prayerful of the Ested. And a fog surrounds the nation of central horror. Once the proud round that suffer under the claw hand of those whisper-up talons of the centuries. Society security. The Pathfinder security of the globe is spun of organization based out of Abyssal. The membership is constant primary. The Pathfinder adventurer who travels through Garrison. Unusual on inconceptually as an explorer that dives to outwards experience of the seems the part of the world they're just send a journal documents their travels back to their virtual venture captain, who is the son to the new mission, suggesting new parts of explore the most exciting of the. Is that Illuminati 9? I think they'll call it. Is that Illuminati? I don't know what that word is, but those journals are compiled in the form Pathfinder. Illness. I don't know what that word is. It's good criminal. And going to serious books that collect the history of mystery of Garrison for the membership of the general public. That's Pathfinder Society. Gala that's received and kept by safe security, but that was the normal mission and quite a quick, quiet recovery. Ariel smiled a bitter, but everything turned out. Did I read that? No, everything turned out much more complicated. Where we barely made it through there. Which gate forest? Oh, trouble living trees. Living trees, undead, druids, their arches and the bones. It's a miracle we managed to make it out alive. Yeah, I think I read that. Okay, continue. This is like a book, guys. This is a lot of reading. We're choosing the Ren Church? We choose Ren Church to stop at. It's remark on remark map. It's safe to have not a hole up in the lick over the wounds. How I wish that I had true formant of the first to perish. I think that he was attacked by one of the monsters howling in the stables. It tossed him like a feather, throw him down on an ancient wall. His shout echoes along the time. It does not hear the sounds like him, landing and then Ariel pause and turn away and hide her eyes. Enough, I should not have got into this. Who? And I stirred up other feelings, which all my chatters. We better get about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but now, today, I want to know more about the Pathfinder. I want to know about the Pathfinder security. Actually, what actually you want to interested in? What is the proposed of the security? It's a school of venture. We search for those who are eager to test their skills, and we educate them to give them ideas about where they're in garrison. They might seek their fortunes there. Look like they forgot knowledge, secrets. A lot of listed artifacts. There are explorers, pathfinders, while certain mutual assets club for adventure lovers. We exchange experience, share knowledge, and keep careful records in case it proven useful in the future of editions. We also publish books for thriller seekers and bored urban teenagers from wealthy families. What kind of memory does the security have? All sort of adventures. All sort of adventures. We printed this from all races, religions, and beliefs. And the ground lodge is in Abyssalment. Yeah, I read that. I read even that. I didn't read this. I want to know if I did. If I did it, I must have. The planet of Garrison orbits a yellow sun in the far reach of the material plane. Third of the 11th orbit of blue planet contains vast oceans, lush green lands. Is this a perfect environment for countless indeed. Garrison is the most popular planet in the solar system. Enemy hospitality, life, studying environment, sustaining environment, the work of a god and an astronomer. So astronomers sometimes refer of Garrison as a child. Astronomers of the other planets, however, often prefer Garrison as to the cage, refer the cosmic world as a prisoner of the mad god. You guys can read that. I don't know how to pronounce that. Who lies bonds at the word's core. So, yeah, Garrison. Responds by the ways of belief of the Garrison aerosol, but many of smaller lodges throughout Garrison and the fast captain directs the Pathfinder to the goal from across all the corners of the world. There are many real renowned heroes in the security, and many scoundrels as well. We serve to the security as bringing them fame. Who does the security support? You mean who does it serve? No one in particular. The Pathfinder is not to the involved in the choir of the others. They are survive only their spirit adventure, and sometimes they happen to save the world. However, they do not mean they're no one black sheep among the Sikh. We talk about this later. Regrets your story. Ariel looked at you silently. Remain me how the last campaign of Reknik 6 began. Reknik 6 began. Ariel remained silent for a long time, as she wondered if she wishes to poke. Did I read this? I read this, right? What happened to the real? Oh. I'm looking at this. Okay. What happened to the Ren Church? What happened in the Ren Church? Okay. Alpha shook her head. I have no wish to fill the sheep with nightmares. With I proven that you can stand fame in battle, you can victory without losing yourself among. That way I will tell you the horror that visit us in Ren Church. Tell me about something else. I have to go now. Oh, as you wish. I have to go now. Oh, she has a lot to say. I need to talk to this girl too. Good day. I hope you are feeling all right after the battle we had. I cannot thank enough for you done. Definitely. I do not want to waste your time, but if you have a moment, I have some requests. What do you want me to ask? I can actually marry someone in this game. I think this is a girl I can marry too, right? But Sylvain lower her head. There is a very important request. Maybe it's not important enough for your time. I completely understand if you say no. But first time, the Stag Lord. It's called a Stag Lord, guys. Thugs. came here and demanded me money for they also took my wedding ring. They took her wedding ring, guys. That's how dare they. Just tore them off my hand. Just a tinker already. But it means so much to me. How dare they? That's just mean. Imagine someone just take your ring off your hand. That's just disrespects. Hey, give me my ring back. That's just mean. I remember every moment of the day of Oleg come to me, that ring in hand, to ask me if I did marry him. I was standing in the fancy dress in the stair of my father's home, fearing that I misheard something, that I said something stupid, but everything around would laugh. That's not right. Sylvia interrupted herself and shook her head gently. I might ask, no, I'll read this. What happened to find my ring among those bandits? Precious, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. Celine dropped her eyes lower. Her voice. There is one more thing among the bandits. There's a dark-haired woman, Gwendolyn Dual-Axe. She's a bad in fight. In fact, I could extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you to show her mercy if you have a chance. I'm happy to get your ring back. I'm happy to help. I cannot promise anything, but I do not cross your ring. I cannot cross your ring to return it to you. Have no more important things to do. You can be like, maybe I do it. That's a maybe, and you can just be me and just go. But I'm being nice. I'm going to help. Thank you so much, gracefully, for your help. Can you tell me about yourself? How did your husband found a courage to establish a trading post in the Stolen Lands? I don't know if I read Adore Storyman. I think when the flames Storyman burned, a Syrian of Adore agreed to train the group of peers doing techniques there. Rosalind for the generation each the prick imposed the order the founder through the considered some of those Fetnate sword fighters in the inner seas region. They are also oblivious with personal standing and honor. Okay, I read these two. Okay, I'm done. It was Oleg's ideas, thought I'd supposed to him, and it did not realize as dangerous was here, of course. And Rose said everyone respects the sword lord. and everyone accustomed to his reply on even the mention of someone like the Lady Jamanja could be enough to fend off the street thugs or some other troubles. It could be maybe work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lord, man. Can you tell me about the Stag Lord? He's just some average bandit. No one put a stop to him. He would turn the stolen lands into the personal kingdom of a kingdom of fear, of oppression. Okay, this is like a choice here. Lawful good. Would you be a kingdom of lawlessness once you dealt with the Stag Lord and your life will be improved? That's lawful good. Classic good. I like the adventure, but definitely prefer the one that involves stopping the villains and helping people. Lawful evil. Fear always fall power. I would be native to think the Stag Lord is so much different from any other ruler. Catholic life is either aspire of fear or cower from it, but prefer to be the one who fears. I dealt with Stag Lords, I have no doubt. I'm gonna say these two. I could stay that, but I'm gonna try the Catholic. I wanna try this. I cannot thank enough for your hope you're giving me. But please be careful. Stag Lords are extremely dangerous. Thank you. Farewell. I have to go. Farewell. That's a long talk, guys. I'm talking to that girl.
If you dare.
It's like an hour and a half just reading. I'm serious, guys. I wanna know if I got everything here. Yeah, I got everything here. I think I do.
I do what I must.
I'm gonna get. Oh, I could talk to him. This is another half an hour, guys. Okay, Hermit. Pull his beard and mutter something that he could be entering a prayer of curse upon notice you are weary fancy. Oh, what? Huh? It's you, GSR Joshua. I'm just saying that. Did you start? I did start you. I'm sorry. Did I startle you? I'm sorry. Oh no, I did not matter. I was just contemplating the future experience. The weariness of the universe, that way of I'll read it. The growth of the great, the humble of moral minds cannot feel with the grasp them, but do you with what you can. Herma smile apologetic. I don't know if I read this, but Guru is the god of the end times, scientific, cruel moonlit that look down upon the boneyard and waits for the living soul that dies. When the penal judgment that lasts the soul after living bodies dead on the material plane, cruises descend to the boneyard, moving into the mortal planes, clean up and pack the dust away from another reality no one rather know about. Grota the going is going to do once the last soul of judgment, but the charity accept that will not be present. Okay, tell me about your past. My life is divided in two parts. The first, it fills with blind welled doubt. I tempt myself to a tureg. The second part is being attempting to accept gurus into my soul, receiving a clear vision of war, vision of the war. What exactly would you like to know? I read this. Turug, I know as the father creator of is satanic serious door, god of forge protection. Strategy, who vows honor, playing and will make steel, and he offers this in duty. The magical power has a cleric, but leaving the followers to make their own way thought, the life knowing that this will make them stronger in demise. Turog. Where are you from? My life story begins in Lyric, a city from the Dorans and the Doran and clerics and acolytes. They thrive in Turug. The Doran gods, the Turug's brother and grade Megram, Turug's wife was forget his daughter Baka, his son Grandanaro, Kas and Trad, and also Turug's sister Duranvik. These are, I know I'm not saying these words right, but I'm tried. Heron cleave curve his lips in contempt. I would not be surprised if they build a temple and Turug pet dog. Sorry, I let myself get carried away. Herman stroked and pulled his beard several times. Linga in the second largest Dorian city is in 5 kingdoms of mountains. 5 kingdoms of mountains are the tallest and imposing peak, rich with ore and iron brooms, mushrooms, and heavily population of dwarves. And they are largest center of Dorian's culture on the beneath the garrison high helms. The largest Dorian city in garrison is located under one of its peaks. 5 Kingdom Mountains, built around the new temple, the caverns which the place worships all the Dorian gods. Many pilgrims in every corner of garrison comes to lands to pray for their gods. Same remains to live there. The city is simple and embraced with the faith. You cannot swing as a dead cat with the hitting of a carrot. It's no surprise, inspired by the oral of this city that the decades as long a boy dedicate all my effects to become a cleric and Tarrag. Oh, someone's finally going to get in here. Okay. Tarrag, and once you tried to sever Tarrag, I've just tried. It was burning passion. I cleave it better. I cleave it by the day and dream it of the at night. Harmon shook his head as he amazed by his own stupidity. You see, G.S.R. Joshua, you're the first day I felt the pressures of God at my back. I heard its whisper. I felt his power through nature and power unclear to me. I thought Tarrag himself was trying to speak to me. I did it all I could understand his word. Oh, what the native fool I was. I heard no idea Tarrag that uncompromising conservative God glamorized by his dwarves and capital betrayal. He turned away from me. GSR, he left me an hour when I put my hopes in his, but I need his support. Tarrag is the god craftsman. Tarrag is the god of craftsmanship. I mean, so even followers exactly of a cleric must smith their own suits, armors. The day when we work is finished is like a second birthday for a door. And he's newborn in his eyes and Tarrag. Whoa. Well, steam away if I do this. Okay. So they're just doing that puzzle thing, right? Yeah, I'm playing Pathfinder Kingmaker. Okay, I'm gonna go. I read that. Okay, I mean, it was highly and full silent for a time. My second birth had never come. I could not make armor, not even a sword, not even a simple nail. Armor smashed my finger, fell it on my feet. A mallet, a molten iron burned my hand. Yikes. Sounds like a curse for him. The cleric laughed as he healed me. They used to say that I was cursed by a Tureg. So I found I give up an attempt to please the betrayal of God. Even if a Tureg was reject you, is that enough reason to leave your homeland? You do not know much about Dorans. Hammer let out a sad shook. How could a door cursed by the terror goes on living in a city where every single soul bows to the Terreg? I'm done. I'm alone. I was alone. Disgrace of humanity. Insult. I'm alone. Tear grunt in his light before sitting down Herman's cheek. He hid in his beard. I was trying to drown my sorrows in a drink, but I even owned the cheapest pub on the road. I would laugh at me while he put his mug in front of me. He could not take it any longer. I want everything to end. I want everything to end. Yeah, he was talking about. No, you should play these games. It's like a story, right? With this dwarf. There's two modes in this. I like turn-based. Real time with pause. It's like you could put like spells or swords and weapons. It's kind of cool, right? You need to play it, guys. You need to play this. But not even was the thing I kept going, me going. I prevent me from ending my life. No, you're not going to do that, guy. You're not going to do that, Harmon. I could still hear that divine whisper behind my back. It was faint, yet I took a time to before I could hear it clearly. I have heard it once. I could never forget it. It was clearly that's nothing, and there the duty flavored me, so I left. The 5 King Mountain. I went out searching. I did not think dwarves even worship Garrison. How did you learn about him? That's about the blessing that. Oh, but that's blessed day because become the beginning of the field new life along the abandoned by the all I spend the dull hours in the flirty tavern by the roadside. It did not recall the talent near even the country. I had no money. In fact, all I had was a hunk, a sail beard. I was worthy. I was in almost faint from the hunger. And that was the moment I was a whisper from my God, because more clear it was like I was calling me. At least my suffering had come to the end in a miracle. G.S.R. Joshua, and I heard you paid full price, I mean, for it with all the torment. I cannot control myself. I walked out the tavern and straight into the nearest forest, and there where I found the ruined temple of Rodin, the last god of severe figures clad in robes, where we hold a silent service. There is service to the gods. I know nothing enough of the none-minded when I stood inside them, the front of the first time in my life. I felt myself at home. Did I read this? No, I might read it again. Odin was still important as in who raised his starstone from the bottom of the inner sea of M1 AR, and so you doing found the city of Abyssum, and innocent of godhood. Prophecy told of his return of garrison of the beginning of a new age of glory on the eve of his return. However, the cleric will cut him off from this power. Terrible storm, wreck, the world was presumed dead. Raiden demise ushered in the current age of loss of Emon. Continue. No, and my new brother told me that they were a cleric of Gasteris, the god of the end times. They were traveling around garrison, spreading the teaching of the Gross. I'm going to say Grotus. Dispute all the person contempt and misjudged by their receiving from the other glories. Spare this burden with them. For now, I know who the voice had whispered to me. I thought all those years. I think I read this. Wait, so you cannot make even a sample now, and you blame Tergrab? Are you suggesting that that's my problem? It was not a curse. I was just only own instability to work with the metal. Or maybe you're saying that I was just too lazy. Hammer look into your eyes. Definitely his hand trembled with suppressed rage as he run his fingers over his beard. You're a fool if you think so. I argued. I'm an arguing fool. How you ever met a dwarf who cannot handle a smith hammer, even other childcraft knife? No. Turrug, is it cause my suffering to betrayal the God? Disobediently cause me just make a laughing stock of me. Aaron raised his hand and shook his fist at something above. I don't know, just want... Oh, on Monday. Oh, yeah, I've been like an hour and 20 minutes. Damn. I read a lot. It's like learning a lot, man. It's not even in a game yet, guys. Whew. Oh, okay, you're... Oh, I need... Okay, but I let myself to get anger at you. I know why you're yelling at me, Harm. I just want to know, but GSR Joshua, your argument and blind soul. My aim is to guide you through this dying world as a marching towards the end. I would open your eyes or die trying. I will praise by the outcome. Let's talk about something else. That's only about his past. Still a lot more. Then I like to learn more about dwarves. What else? Oh. I like that most dwarves are self-satisfied, stubborn fools, striving to grip, and they do not deserve my good attitude, Harmon. Wimps. But you can ask what you want to know. I try to answer. Tell me about the five King Mountains. The Dorian Kingdom, yes. Well, it's itself from here. I will survive many trials. There will be more yet to come. Herman stroked his beard contemplatively. There is no unity among the dwarves. GSR Joshua is the fifth king ruler over the people. They sat on the throne for greatest city of even passing through the great hard than for them to come to any agreement. Only the things untailed in the five king mountains is the sky Sindel of High the greatest dwarven fortress at the mountain heart. I know I read that. The sky of Thindel, most dwarven fortress that comes to be found throughout the first to be built by the Shout folk when they merged into the surface during the age of darkness. Allow the thought Citadel was built in the total. Once the fall survived interact to the present day, a few still are held by the dwarves. Citadel, Sky Citadel. Ihelm amongst the ancient and the expensive Dwarven settlement, recognized by the Scar's Citadel, construct during the Dark Age with a beneath the Leffy Emperor peeks into the Five Kings Rage remains the corner of Dwarven culture of Sun for Meliana. The Five King Mountain is as tall as a rich peak or room. Yeah, I think I read this. How have you the Dorman always lived on the surface? Oh no, Eager goes. All dwarves lives in the deep beneath the surface. And they, rather to judge by the heroic records, they built the fortress beneath no rules, where but our Rathus god Turbek sent us to the prophecy, the quest for the skies. He ordered all the dwarves to abandon their fortress and press upwards to show their beards to the sun, as they say. Oh no, the quest for the skies. The quest for the skies is the ancient Dwarven drift to the surface of the garrison from their original home in the Darklands. There is God in Turag, and had given them to the prophecy when their ground shook beneath their feet. There most press upwards of the surface. There take a mass of timber caused by Earth falling in minus 5,293 AR as this sign and began to the journey towards the surface, finally emerged there in minus 4,987 AR. The quest from the sky. He ordered all the dwarves to abandon their fortress upwards, and yeah, I read that. Tell me about the Sky Citadel. Oh yeah, I knew this. The journey along the bloody main, the dwarves perish on the way. Others turned back, kept their ancient stronghold, eventually turned into evil ogre grey dwarves, but those who survived reaching the surface and found the Sky Citadel. Tell me about the skies. Oh, we peaked. Oh, there are the peak of creation, glorious cities built by the ancient dwarves to reach the surface after many hardships performed. Finally, the labor and the quest of the skies. Did I read all this? I think I did, but Kato, Carmack, yeah. But on the Gurren surfing, Gurren and Harmon eyes glitter with a marionette. They are steadfast, tall, magnificent. They are beautiful. The 10 citadel were built by the dwarves, but we managed to keep only a few of the citadel crumbled, and the orcs swarm enemies. People tempted their blessings on the streets and ruined the glorious places in the ancient kings. Harmon's eyes glowed mistily with their tears. Those were the heavy loss and disgrace to our people, Joshua. Or Harlan. Harlan is the jewel of the citadels. The remains it is located in the heart of mountain, in the heart, even the dwarves. Yes, it's the heart too. The Doran said that if you evil reaches Harlan, even the dwarves from all the corners of the world will come to defend it. Harmon cast a sad glance at you, but I be there to, but not help the Citadel defenders. I would be there to witness all falls of our people with my own eyes. I'm whether it I could fall upon the cold stone, raise my final prayers to Gross test. Let's talk about something else. Some other questions. That's only number 2. Now, I would like to talk about your God, Gross. Oh. Everyone who joined, but you wish you learned about Gurta. Harmon seems surprised, and he pleads at the same time. Yes, of course, I will answer anything you ask. What are Grotas teach about in a nutshell? Grotus is the end of all that exists. Armin smiled. He oblivious been waiting for this question. He looked around. GSR, Joshua, what do you see? Let's look again and realize that everything will be okay. Destroy our clothes and our armor will turn into dust. Oh, The wall of the places will crumble into ruins. The trees will fall, and you and I will die much sooner than that. That sounds sad. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, grow it to in the time as the Watcher, we would be locked away by the plasma. I want to say read the Boneyard. The Boneyard is some prefer to prodigy than is the natural plane where the souls were dying from the material plane and to judged by the gods of plasma. The Lady of Graves, the Mother of Souls, the Grey Lady, Plasma, is the god of the birth, death. The prophecy, she is a shepherd of Garrison Reese. Said departure, souls of their final reward. Upon the death, souls migrate from the river of souls to the plasma boneyard and to the outer sphere, to which they set atop of impossibility to tall sphere to pieces. And the astral astral planes. She's among the most ancient duties in the universe. Kept the knowledge of faith all those souls could guarded. Closely guarded, I meant. As for plasma, that's for that. Grace's time to watch has been locked away by plasma, the goddess of rebirth from her boneyard. He watched over the knowledge of time for the final repentance shall come. He saw the moon hanging into the sky, but he, the harbinger of the last days, he was one of who will say when all those other are gone. Plasma and Ghost is locked into the boneyard, so she is the strongest than Grotus. Of course, she is the strongest. For now, Armus nod with nicely stroke his beard. Costas is the weaker than Plasma, and many of gods would be a fool to try to claim otherwise. If Grostas were stronger and times, would you already have to come when not they? I read all of those. But the power of God fade away. They dissolved slowly and gained the century. Grostas collect all the gain and wait. He does not need to hurry, but he knows that his time shall come. Unless a Celtic can speak with the gods, and what does Grotus said to you, what is it will? Armor shook his head. Armor shook his head and resigned that Grotus does not speak to his clerics. Actually, Grotus does not need any clerics. The dwarves raise his sad eyes to you. It's almost 2 hours of reading. Bet you it is 2 hours of reading. It's almost 2 hours and 20 minutes on a reading here. Just this. I'm not even battle yet. And when I shook his head, his eyes only allowed a whisper to his heard and only by there who dying to hear them. The world unclear, but they called you, and his voice comes with the soft rustic and fall leaves, with the woeful wailing wind, whistling when I meant at the mountain pass, the roar of the raging blizzard, and it calls the mountain pass with the western wind of the mountain pass is called a warm mountain pass with the roar of the Russian blizzard. It's called you to strike out the road onwards, always onwards, over the path, over the bridge, far along up ahead, and where the edge of the gray road flashes the candle, spit for the least of before, dying onwards, always onwards, until the feet can no longer carry you. Howard falls senseless, submerged in his own thoughts. Wow. Thanks for telling me about Gurus. I learned enough for now. Thank you, Hermit. Let's ask more about. Let me ask you, what do you think about Gortus? I like tales. There's an inner truth to them. And He said, bored, a smile spread across Harmon's face. I'm glad you think that like that. I bring this truth to you, the whole world. I tell everyone that the end is invisible. I like to talk about your god, Gooses. I wish to learn about Ghostas. I seem surprised and pleased at the same time. Yes, of course, I will answer any question you ask. Thank you for telling me about Gooses. I want to learn. No, for now. What about you like to tell you about GSR Josh? How you enter your discussion of abandon of the Tereg and starting worship the Ghostas instead. Your question may seem offensive, but GSR Joshua, but I'm not offended. But I realize you asked it because you wish to learn more about Ghostas. Herman and squeezed his beard in his fist, but in the moment he let it free again. Terug has betrayed me, assured Joshua. All even done with looking down in contempt on my fault tales effect to please him in the craft armor plates, but they are fell apart with a single strike. I fist and smit the sword, but they broke it at the hit. Tilbeg priest used to say that such failure were the cause of your uncommissible duties. Herman finger grabbed his beard with such a force that it seems he teared a handful of hair out of it. It was Gustas who opened my eyes and showed me the failure and is a fashion of his will, and at the time near the GSR Joshua, and every failure just another step towards the Turek curse is only half of the reason of my failures. The only half is blessing Grotas with had born from early childhood. Harmon smiled warmly at his thoughts. So short answer your question is no, I never regret to open my soul to Ghostas. From what I heard, Ghostas does not spare the mind of his clerics. They are all insane eventually. Is that true? Who told you that? I like to look at that splendor in the eyes. Harmon bursts into laughter, but you cannot understand what is so funny. You see GSR suddenly quiet and reveal capture. Harmon is Harmon said as you laughter we choose each of us. We are certain that he is the sensitive creature in the world. Meanwhile, we apparently doubt the sanity of others. So, what happened to those 2 or 3 people claim that someone else is insane, but does it make it true? Perhaps the have the lots on their minds themselves. Whoa, there's a lot. The clerics listen to the whispering grotesque. The better than comprehend a sense of the design of the deeper of his understanding, because when enlightenment, I'm going to say enlightenment comes from his mind of a cleric and sent to a new level of understanding which is capable to a simple soul of insanity, that this was you decide, GSR Joshua. Mine, the session in the middle of a long time ago. When you reach enlightenment, I accept it with a joy and dislike. Okay. Lawful good. Honestly, that's just too much. You're a funny dwarf, but you have miracle, but you have to go insane. But voluntarily, you should give up because you're too late. Catholic norm, haha. When will you learn? Grotesque divine plans, remember to tell you about them. I could use a good laugh. Lawful, your engagement is commendable. I'm going to do the 2. I'm going to do 2. It seems not to hear the irony in the words. Oh, of course, I will tell you. I will tell everything. The word of Gortus will lead us towards unto the invisible, into I want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. I'm not going to do the 6. Never ever do the. Maybe that's why they put bad to the 6. Thank you for the conversation. I will talk to you later. Finally, this is done. Harmon nodded with delightful. I'm happy to continue our conversation later. Damn it. I want to know what. Balkan. Balkan put his hand in his hips. Oh, Balkan. Oh, Balkan still knows a few tricks impossible. Blood sucking. Dummies. Enough holding in the damn bushes, I say. Show me what you have. I want to see. Can I help you with anything? Yeah, I need to do that. Yeah, I need to help him with this. Balkan glances at you and suddenly interested. Well, you sense you ask. There is a cave nearby. I would love you pick up some berries. But the place has been overrun with spiders. Berries are red, look like a lot of raspberries, fungal berries. Them called. I'd be really grateful if you gather them in the basket for me, them, and bring them back. Just quick if you do so, and spoil quick. Oh yeah, and these will call it some spiders. Those are spiders in the cave are mean. Here, let's give them me give you some alchemist fire. It creates you could craft if you're myself. Burn the spiders to crisp. That will be teach them for over the Fallenberry cave. You receive alchemist fire, 6 of them. I also need a basket of moon relish. They are rare and mysterious plants. Do not know where to find them, but I know that Cobble gather them and beers I value them high. Why do you need the 4 berries moon relish, Balkan? I'm not a huge deal and I do myself if you were younger, but you're willing to pay you 3 potions for the berries, a purse full of coins for the radishes. Why do you need the phone berries and moon radish, Balkan? You want to know, huh? Well, gratitude tell you after you bring them to me. Alright, I will help. Alright, I will help. Balkan glance at you. Just watch out, alright? Do not end up like lunch. About those tasks of yours. Show me what you have. Remind me. Yes. What is it you want me to do again? Those caves filled with spiders, berries called funberries inside. I'd like you to gather some full bucket of them, bring them quickly as you can. They do not go sour. Also ask you to gather some bucket radishes room is also as the cobalt are often found in the places where they grow. Let's talk about something else. Remind me what you want me to do here. What to tell you, I'm a herbalist. I'm a potion. I sell them I gather herbs, roots, berries. Vulcan shrugged. I live in the forest. Ah, I live in the forest. Live off the land since I leave Rexel for a part of the Ayanap as a merchant here at Linga of Surfet and Post. They let me in out of kindness, helping them to do things, bring them water, firewood when it's cold, and actually barrels of honey. They are good people. Show me your wares. Do I have to sell something? Oh yeah, I do. I want to do that. I want to keep that for her. I want to keep it in that. I just want to fly over.
I'm always ready.
Oh, that's just all. Let's see. Oh, let's see that book. I just thought something. Oh, I bought it up there, right?
We should move.
Where's your name? I should go Balkan. Balkan for option near its wall, a hand of his sleeves without turning. The old man finally said to a voice, "You want some potions?" "No, I have to go now." "Greetings, Eglig. I seem to be a good mood and greetings in the warmth. You're currently raffled those villains' feathers." "Yes, I did." "Well, we always new day and new troubles. Have you seen the fog? Never seemed anything like it before. The world was so like looks like I spill milk. I just hang in the air. I cannot see anything through the soup, not even with a touch. I feel like witchcraft to me. I bet the Slay Glory involved somehow rumors. So deal with it, all kinds of bad magic." Yeah. Good, someone will end this live stream. Be back later. Sorry about the phone. I was on TikTok, right? And I was on multi things right there, but I'm just having another break. It's a lot. It's like, okay, well, we always, well, anyway, new day, new troubles. I have you seen the fog? I've never seen anything like this before. The road looks like I spilled milk. I just hang in the air. I cannot see things through that soup. I never ever, with the touch of, I feel like witchcraft, me. I bet you Segler is involved. The rumors said a deal with all kinds of bad magic. Show me. I'm not going to say you show me your wares right now. I might see it, but tell me about yourself. Open the trading post in such a dangerous place. Or so. I just dislike the noise. Oleg answered the racing chant. I'm from Russia. The city are complicated. Lots of people, each with their places on their shelf. Bowls before their one fears the other, does not do business with the third. But sure enough, Etra knows nice to the fourth. The villages are little, but everyone likes to stick their nose in each other's business. Just want a place where I could be my own master. And so I end up here. I need to take care of the slave lords. Do you know of any that I could help you to find them? That's quite a task. You set your on yourself. The slave lords had a fortress somewhere in this area, but a few are choosing from the trust of a rebel were even invited. The location of fortress is heavily guarded secrets, in which the fog hanging around the imaginary I would be even harder to find. I was supposed to try to find a trail. Those bandits were attacked the post before they come from the southeast, from the side of the Torrent River. The fortress might be there, or at the least the large camp there, where we can find information. The abandoned border of at the self-edge resting land of a new life, returning allowance or the couple of those roads have rebuilt into a trading post. The place is now one of the ferocious shelter to travel into the surrounding wilderness. The Torrent River. Mir thought the nor a part of the Mirage slow flick that teemed with the life of muttering waters falling slugging through fog land of those diseased trinkets. The local dares not drink from the torrent river, and not just because of the fifth or stretch. The ravenous beast lurks in the monk depths, lie in the waits, the ready at the time I pull those prey from the solar grounds down the bottom of the river, the Torrance River. Wow. I think we need to go there. I think we need to go there. I could talk about that later. What else can we tell me about the Slave Lord? The Stolen Lands, here you can pause. Excel, you can pause. Not much, but like I sat down and shared a cup of wine with the man who he knows, but I think arrived in the Stolen Lands less than a year ago from what I heard, but soon as I got here, he took over something. I wrote the Russell. I tried to warn them that is a stag lord. What not said a tropical? Gain and leader, but they do not listen. The rumor about the horror, he killed the person. If they are so much disagree with him, he never revealed his face. Those were seem up those. I report some things, ugly scars, cover every inch of my skin, not covered by his clothes. Continue. The stag lord is past the measure. He just arrived out one day. He's immediately a power of reckoned with. I guess the most surprised thing him that he had mostly followers who admire him as he minions and obey him out of fear. He got some inner strength in him, or maybe inner madness, and there are many who seems to follow him because of his madness, like I was some of kindness victor for truth. Well, show me what you wear as oleg. Nothing good, but so much of a good person. I want to see what he has. Oh, that's rations I can buy. I don't know, how much money do I have? I don't even have money? Do I have money? I have $1,000. I have $1,000. Some of these are good. I want to use a comma. I could. No. I need to get a group of relic. I could. I'm not a monk, but I think, do I need a pickaxe? Oh. This got 3. This is kind of good. I want to try this size, man. Can I even use it? I think I can. I can have these size, man. Well, it's a recipe for Caesar's wings. I want to get that, actually. Crap, I need a lot of money for that. I could get a dart, but I could get a dart. Sure, I want this. Can I use this? I can't, but they're not big. I could get, that's a good one too. I want to try this shuriken. I have $500. Yeah, I want to see what you have. I could get a couple of these. Get some couple rations. We got a couple rations.
My skills are absolute.
I got this new sword, guys. I want this shuriken.
Time to act.
Is this bad to leave my books in here? I want to leave this. Well, I can't even have shuriken? Why can't I have shuriken?
Everywhere I go, a pall hangs over everything. Though people say it was better before I arrived.
I want a shuriken for no reason. She can throw a shuriken. She can throw it. Maybe I need to get a walling. I think I might need to get that finesse wally to use this. But I want to see it. But it's a shuriken. I want to do that.
I am never wrong.
This is good for that cleric.
justice awaits us.
Yeah,
Always ready.
finally here today I bring you by. I had to speak another time.
I'm off.
I'm going here. Going upstairs, guys. Do you have something else to say? Everyone is done. What? Let me think about it. Let me think about it. Let's go. Well, let's go. There's one more I'm not gonna do. I'm going up here. I need to do some of these. What? I can do that later. I want to get some of these. I don't know where the heck these books. Oh. Crap, I had to sell, I could sell those too.
We should move. My skills are absolute.
I need to save this. I didn't really want that, but didn't really want it, but talking a lot. Talking a lot. 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 A lot.
I am never wrong.
Yeah, this is episode, I don't know what, 3. It's not the stone, we're talking too much, a lot. 2 characters. This is episode 3, guys. I'll talk to you later. It's been 3 hours just talking. No battling. I mean, the next episode's going to be battling. My name is Josh. No, play Father Joshua. GSR is my old name, but I'm gonna see you on the next one. I see you on the next one. You can follow me here. Follow me where you see this video. I have a cameo if you want to follow me and do a personal shout out. I can do that too. I love you guys. You have a good time. And see you on the next one. Peace.